At the previous, we have x1, y1, x2, and y2. For the point -4 and -2, 0 and -2. We know that the slope is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So the answer now would be -2 minus -2, which is +2, over 0 minus -4, which is +4. So the answer now would be 0 over 4. 0 over 4, which is equal to 0. Now we can see how the graph will be look like. For the first one, we have -4 and -2. That is the first point. The second one, 0 and -2. If we draw the line, you will find that we have a horizontal line parallel to x-axis and intersect y-axis at the point -2. Look at the point that we have -4 and -2, 0 and -2. We can note that y1 is equals to y2, which equals to -2. So if you find that y1 is equals to y2, then we have a line parallel to x-axis, intersect y-axis at the point which is the value of y2 or y1. y2 equals -2, so we'll find that it will be -2. -2 changing according to the value of y2. And you will find that the slope will be equals to 0. So if y1 equals y2, you will find that we have a line parallel to x intersecting y-axis at the point which is the value of y1 or y2, and the slope will be equal 0. We can check the same for x. If you find that x1 is equals to x2, you will find that the line is parallel to y-axis. Because the line is parallel to axis, so it will cut or intersect the x-axis at the point which is the value of x1 or x2, and you will find that the slope will be, that's what we will. For number 5, we have 2 points, -4 and 2, -2 and 10. And we need to find the slope. The slope will be 10 minus 2 over -2 minus -4, which is +4. So the answer now will be 8 over 2, which equals to 4. If you graph the line, you will find that we have a positive slope, so we have increasing line. Find the slope of the line that passes through each pair of points. For the first one, we have -2 and 4, -2 and -3. Before solving, you will find that x1 is equal to x2. We said before, if x1 is equals to x2, then we have a line is parallel to, because x is equal to x, so the line will be parallel to y-axis. And this line will cut x-axis at x1 is equal to -2, x2 equal to -2, then they will intersect with the x-axis at the point -2. The final part, we need to find the slope. We will check now what is the value of the slope. As we said that the slope is the change of y over the change of x, so it will be -3 minus 4 over -2 minus -2, which is +2. So -3 minus 4, which is equal to -7. -2 plus 2 equal to 0. -7 over 0, the value will be undefined. So if x1 is equal to x2, it means the slope will be undefined. We can check how the graph will be look like. For the first one, we have -2 and 4. The second one, we have -2 and -3. You will find that we have a vertical line is parallel to y-axis and intersect the x-axis at the point -2. Again, we repeat this one. We have 6 and 3, 6 and 7. Without solving, you can find that x1 is equal to x2 because x1 is equal to x2 equals 6. Then we have a line is parallel to, because x is equal to x, so the line parallel to y-axis. Because the line is parallel to y-axis, so it will be cut the x-axis at the point 6, because x1 and x2 are equal to 6. The slope will be, for any line parallel to y-axis, the slope will be undefined. Now with the key concept of the lesson. For any positive slope, you will find that we have increasing line. For any negative slope, you will find that we have decreasing line. If the slope is equal to 0, it means we have a horizontal line parallel to x and intersect y at one point. This value will be equal to y1 or y2. If the line is undefined, it means we have a vertical line is parallel to y and intersect x at the point x1 or x2. Now with the last part in our lesson today, how we can find the value of one of the coordinates if the given is the slope and 2 points. Question number 1, we have a point 1 and 4 and negative 5 and r. Have the slope 1 over 3. All what we know about the slope is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we have x1 and y1, that's x2 and that's y2, and that's the slope. So we can solve, we can start from r minus 4 over negative 5 minus 1 is equal to the slope, which is 1 over 3. We can solving by simplifying. We have r minus 4, that's r minus 4 the same as it is without change. Negative 5 minus 1, which is equal to negative 6, is equal to 1 over 3. Now we can solve a solving equation. We can shift negative 6 by multiplying by negative 6. So r minus 4 is equal to 1 over 3 times negative 6 equal to negative 2. Now we can add 4, then r is equal to 2. Number 2, negative 2 and 6, r and the negative 4, if the slope is equal to negative 5. By the same way, we have x1 and y1, x2 and y2, and we have the slope. We can find by using y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 equal to the slope. So negative 4 minus 6 over r minus negative 2, which is plus 2, is equals to negative 5. We can say that negative 5 is equal to negative 5 over 1. Now we need to simplify. Negative 4 minus 6 equal to negative 10 over r plus 2 is equal to negative 5 over 1. Now we're using cross multiplication. We have r plus 2 is equals to the number which is opposite to the variable will be written down over negative 5. And we have negative 10 times 1. So we can continue solving. We have r plus 2 is equal to negative 10 times 1 equal to negative 10. Divided by negative 5 equals 2. By subtracting 2, then r equals 0. In the next tutorial we'll know how to write the literal equation, how to write the linear equation in slope-intercept form, how to graph using the slope-intercept form.